Hi, I called this one the sneaky sequence because there are 2 sneaky transitions. So we'll begin coming up to seated. You can mount the hoop however you like. Grabbing up high, thumbs towards span set and peeling out into an outside mermaid. Regripping and sending the elbow behind the hoop for a firefly, bracing with the bottom arm, letting go with the top arm if you choose. Once you re-grab, you can thread the legs back through to the other side of the hoop into this cuddle variation. And then grabbing with the top hand and sneaking out into inside mermaid before sliding into a hip hang. From your hip hang, reaching both hands across the waist, thumbs up. If you reached over to the left, it'll be your right leg that wraps around the hoop for some angel shapes, and then the right leg that pulls you in, allowing the left leg to go through the hoop and the right leg to sneak out of the hoop. That basically sets you up for a belly roll, and from your belly roll you can find this fun little popsicle type back bend. And to get out, I just unhook my foot. Here we are again in slow-mo. So from seated, you're grabbing up high, thumb towards the span set and leaning back, allowing the hoop to roll over towards the outside of your bottom thigh. Straightening out the legs for a nice mermaid shape. And then pulling that chest in towards the hoop, grabbing low by the hip with that free arm. Top arm can slide down a bit, making sure the elbow is behind the hoop. Then we can press into the bottom arm for firefly. This tension and pressure allows you to potentially release that top hand if you choose. And then we'll just re-grab in order to come out. And making some fun shapes here with my legs. Once I do re-grab, I'm going to pull my knees in towards my chest. Just makes them a little less heavy that way. And bring them to the opposite side of the hoop. So in this cuddle variation that I'm entering, the hips kind of counterbalance the weight of the shoulders and legs. So if you're not finding stability, make sure to scooch back into your hips a little bit more. As you can see, I'm pretty low towards my feet and high towards my armpits. When you're ready, re-grabbing with the top hand, thumb again towards span set, and then sneaking the head and bottom shoulder through. And the higher you grab for this one, the more space you should have to make that sneak. Straightening out for the inside mermaid here, and then hinging at the hips and sliding that hand down to come to a hip hang. We can make lots of fun shapes in our hip hang here. I chose to do a ball, which made me spin a little bit faster. You could also do a bow and arrow, or even come up to a front balance. And when you're ready, you're reaching both hands to the same side of the hoop. So one arm will grab across the body. Both hands are thumbs up. I kind of press that far leg into the hoop, prepare to wrap it around the side of the hoop as I bring my inside leg through. That really allows me to get my toes on the hoop. This puts me in a nice opposite angel shape. You can switch hands and open up to the same side. And we're getting ready for our second little sneaky transition here. So in order to do that, we're reaching up high with that free arm. Free leg starts to come through the hoop, going into a belly roll, and letting that first leg that was wrapped on the hoop sneak out. And that'll let us complete our belly roll. And then just taking note of which thigh the hoop is resting on. And that same side foot will kind of flex a little bit onto the bottom of the hoop to lock you in place. And that really secures you for this nice little back bend shape that we will get going here. So for our back bend, we're just looking towards the top of the hoop and walking the hands back. And then just retracing our steps to come out of the back bend. Bringing the arms and the gaze back down. You can unhook the foot and shift the hands to come back into a horse.